Okay, hey everybody.
Can I have my thing on?
I had some technical difficulties. I had it set up on my laptop, and then I was going to situate it, and I just turned it off, just like that. So you already know how I am with technology. I suck. But
Do I have to turn mine off on
yeah,
my phone?
we don't want to hear.
Okay, so I can't watch any of the comments?
No, you need to come watch them right here.
Oh, I can watch them there. Come on, Larry.
This is crazy.
You say no
Yeah, it will
It's
be
crowded right
hard.
there. I don't know how we're gonna get three of us in there.
You can sit on that side of her
It's okay.
on a stool.
It's okay. So everybody, this
Hi,
is my
y'all.
mom.
Hello.
This is mom. I know this is crazy and it was last minute, but
Blinding.
just don't look at it.
Well, I'm not, but it's like in my eyeball.
Yeah, we don't have the best of lighting. We don't have the microphone and stuff like that. So we appreciate everybody just, being here first off. Oop. I'm having to do it for my phone, so this is different. We have Jay Hughes, Jennifer Diane. It's just Robbie, Nicole Bellino. I hope I'm saying it right. Sugar Magnolia, me, Sarah Fouth, Cindy S, the Weird Mom, Aloha. She's gonna be at CrimeCon.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. And Marie, don't even want to. I should have turned my notifications off. I forgot. Let's see. We have Marie. I don't know how to say your last name, honey.
Duplessis?
Duplessis? Just what I said.
Or Duplessis?
I don't know.
Duplessis, I would think.
Rotary Dial.
Like a coon-ass name. Cajun.
We say coon ass and it's okay. Harley 62, Jay Gaz Mom, Pops in the Moo Mafia, Paisley Dreams, Amber E, Detective's Daughter. How you doing, Detective's Daughter? Learn and Grow, Chris Noyd, Janetta, Breaking Crime with Biggie. Hello.
Hey, Eric.
He shortened his name up.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do at Breaking Crime with Biggie. It sucks when you're on a cell phone.
BCBE is a lot easier. I agree.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit it, but thank you. Shahari?
Where?
Shahari?
See?
Shahari, hi. Crocheting Bammy, Pink Volo, Connie L. What is it, Connie L? Pop It Mop It. I'm trying. KJ's so much better at this. Tia K.
I was right.
What?
You are so right, Kay. It is, but Acadian in Canada.
Oh, cool. The second one, the latter part, the
Duplessis.
That's cool. Sweet Cherie.
Because that's where the Cajuns came from originally, was the east
and
coast
it's really
of Canada.
Isn't it Acadian?
And Nova Scotia, right? Yeah.
Oh, Eric, God dog it. Thank you. If I push it, it's going to wobble the whole thing. Thank you. We love you too. Why won't it? I'm trying.
Toggle switch.
It's different.
I know, but if you hit it there, see?
But I wanted to display it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Highlight it. And it's not working. So thank you for your super chat, Eric. I'm just going to skip on down to the bottom. Tracy Schuler, Trace on the case, or was it Tracy Schuler? I'm not sure. Magic 8 Ball. It's so good to have y'all here. My dad's over there. He's smart. Another day. Yes, we love you too. Thank you. I was thinking about this before I even came on. I was like, okay, but do you even know? I'm thinking to myself, do you even know what happened yesterday? I mean, was it today? It was yesterday. I've been sleeping a whole lot. It's weird.
Yeah, we know what happened.
I don't. I just
we got to see her for the first time in 2 years. And this
For
is
them,
the
that was my-
first time.
yeah.
That was, yeah,
It was my first time since
Since
before
before all
the murders.
this. And then,
Oh God,
um,
Mary.
wow.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you, detective's daughter. Wow. Wow. Thank you. God, it's appreciated, but it's so not necessary, but it is appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I can buy them lunch.
So yeah, so yesterday, and we didn't go to Chad's because it was
early.
really just,
We've seen a lot of him.
we've seen a lot of him, and I mean, we've seen much more him than her. And it was just about money and logistics, and where we're going to have the hearing, and I mean the trials, and so none of us really figured it was just that important. So
And it was early, and we're not
well,
early
it just-
risers.
I mean, it's just we were tired, and I mean, it's just a lot travel.
Just
But
to
anyway,
prepare for.
it's not like you can get on the plane in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and get off the plane in Rexburg, Idaho. You have to go to Houston, and it's so yeah, it's a quite bit of a deal. But anyway,
It did seem. Magic 8 Ball says it seemed more housekeeping. For
yeah,
Chad's.
right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where Lori's, it's like that's I think why we were all there, like why we all wanted to see was just to see her demeanor, to see what she was gonna look like. Oh my gosh, just Robbie. Thank you. Yeah, that's very sweet. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you. Um, yeah, it was just it was surreal, and I hate using that word. A lot of those shows back in the day, like MTV, those what do they call them? Reality shows. They always say surreal and stuff, and I'm just like, but this isn't a show.
No, but life is surreal.
It is
sometimes.
surreal.
And so for about a year, I was surreal. It really, and all this, because I remember telling my therapist, I was like, why is everybody so fake? Why isn't why aren't why is everybody so fake? It's like they're just not real. And she said, because you're traumatized, and you're just that's just your brain protecting you. And I was like,
Thank you, brain.
okay.
Right?
Thank you, Brenda.
And yeah, thank you to all you therapists out there.
Yeah, really.
For real.
She's the best.
That is it's a lot of good therapy. I mean, there's a lot of good help out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
good.
let me tell you, grief is a whole different animal than other things. And then like with this, because I lost my husband back in 1999. He passed away suddenly. And then my dad in 2009, and my mom in 2018, and Larry's mom within 1 week of my mom, and in March of 2018. And then so I mean, I've suffered loss, but it just each relationship, the grief is kind of different. It's kind of the same, but it's still just each one is different. And at least for
dynamics, I guess, like
at least for me, it was different. And this one,
he's over there.
losing JJ and losing Charles. I mean, losing Charles was kind of almost like losing my dad. It was because I was, he was my big brother, and I looked up to him.
Exactly. And Larry, he's right over there. He's that way.
Got his iPad in his face.
Yeah. He's sending his love.
He will pop in.
There's like not that much room.
He's
here
not
on the couch.
When we get him on here, though,
hey Jason, I know you just.
If we put him on, he'll be here an additional hour. So just saying.
Well, no, it's not
Jason.
that. He just out talks us, and so we're really just jealous. Hey Jason, I love you. I miss you. You happened to message right when I was setting this up, and you know how I am when I'm setting up. It's chaos. So
Jason helped us out so much the other day with he was there when Larry and I couldn't be to do something that was super important. And my sister Susan, same thing. She and Jason were able to take care of something for us, and we were so appreciative. We are appreciative. So anyway,
I'm ready to get back home to everybody, to my family, to them. It's fun. It's nice. Not fun, but it is. It can be.
it is.
It's nice
We
to
see
be
people
here.
here, and
Yeah.
we have family here. They're not blood family, but they're
Yeah.
family, and
Hey.
so we're home. I mean, this is our second home, and
Yeah.
this is our hotel, and we know.
And it's been really good sleep. I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh, they have like the wind stopped
quit
howling.
howling.
But when I went outside right before to smoke, which I should have done because I needed that time to fix all the kinks here. Oh yes, I do miss the weather. Like you can tell the wind. It like you take a beating with the wind, and I
It
mean
is.
I'm not really an outdoor person anymore, but the L mom and the L wife came and they came to visit today, and I'm so glad. That was really nice to just see them in person and instead of talking through this, which is the best we have, right? Especially living in different states, different area codes, different everything. Um, so we went out to the fence today, and so my cheeks are red, red, red. They're hot. um, and that wind burn. But now the wind is like, it died down finally. Now that we're going to be leaving. So that's about right.
Hey, Leanne and Stephanie. And who else did I see?
Oh, hey, Tracy Schuler. Okay, so it was Tracy Schuler too, and Trace on the case.
Well, they went by.
Jason said got a ticket in Oberlin.
Well, who did?
That's
You were
your
driving?
own damn fault.
I'm telling you, right? When we had employees and they got tickets,
Well,
we actually had some that said, "Hey,
Okay.
will you pay our tickets?" No.
No, we pay your salary.
Right. Leanne and hey, Leanne
and Stephanie May. Hey, Stephanie. Look.
Yes, look.
Finally.
I don't sleep with jewelry on. Okay, I cannot sleep with jewelry on. I take my wedding rings off. I take everything off. No, nothing.
Bracelets.
But I slept with this last night, and it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm good with it now.
Because
it'll be on.
We came back. We went after we got back from the whatever the court thingy. We went right next door to eat, and then we came back, and we were all. I was like, oh, I sounded like the old person because I was like, oh, we need like, just to relax for a little bit, and then I was out. That was wrap for me. But thank you, Stephanie. That was very sweet, very kind.
We do love them, and
it's special.
It's very special, and then like
we had our.
I don't see Carrie on here. Well, like okay, so we had
she's
April
Passy. We had her handkerchiefs.
Larry used his, and I used mine. And did you use yours?
I had mine, and yes.
And
so I wanted to use it to.
And we had our button that we got from Megan Music.
Mine's
and
on my
she
jacket.
is just a sweetheart. We are so glad we got to meet her.
It's very awesome.
And her two kids, Michael and
I didn't get to meet them, but that's because I was a mama and I slept.
Yeah. So yeah, and they got to come swimming at the hotel here, and we had a good evening the other night. Natalie Pulowski came to visit.
Oh, I missed that. She's always like, I met her the first time I came. This is my second time. And she is just a hoot, I swear.
She is. She was a super hoot the other night.
I missed it.
She was just crazy. She's in a good place in her life, and she was just in a really good mood. So
that's really
good. And when she's in a good mood, Lord, you're going to be in a good mood right behind her because you can't help it.
She's just that type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wow, there's 144 in chat. Just to say that. I always like to do the 144.
Oh.
Like the 144,000.
What's the most you ever had?
Was the when I streamed the court hearing the last time, there was like 600 some people.
No kidding.
Which was the most for this little channel, But I was just like, okay, I might have should have known that. You started to kind of and choke up a little bit.
Yeah, and Megan did the buttons. We love them.
And Carrie, if Carrie's not here, then Carrie, I just want to just say thank you so much for the gifts.
We love them.
Oh my
and
God.
Larry loves his.
I cried.
Yeah.
It just like it's like a little statue of a little boy and with a dog, and it's abstract though. And it was just I looked at it and kind of everybody was
Kind of
talking,
like the dog. It didn't look like Bailey, but it
just
signifies
represented, yeah, it
Bailey
represented Bailey,
and JJ.
and it just I don't know. Sometimes things just catch you.
I don't know,
Sometimes
I
things
sit there
just.
and do it.
Jason's still talking about the speeding ticket. We have plenty of time to catch up.
I don't know if Larry knows anybody in the Oberlin world, so if that's what you're thinking, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
later.
You got to get the foot off the gas
Here it
pedal, bub.
is.
Yeah.
Is it, can y'all see it?
Isn't that just so,
Isn't that so
sweet?
cute?
So thank you, Carrie. If you watch us on
Tomorrow,
replay
whenever.
or yeah,
Anyway, he loves it, and
I do too.
let me put this here.
And we didn't open those till earlier. Like even though she gave them to me yesterday,
Yeah,
I
because
just
when we got
we
back
zonked
here,
out.
she went in her room, we came in here, and that was it. I mean, we just totally vegetated the rest of the night, and
yeah.
actually, I was in bed so much from when we got in bed, at 3:30 yesterday
Right?
afternoon,
It was
and didn't get out of bed till 9:30 this morning. So it
yeah.
was just exhausting.
And it is. And then we just have to be rested up for the travels tomorrow, you know?
And from Carrie
Yes.
gave Kresha, I don't know how to hold this
No,
up.
I can see it. It's a good.
Oh. So anyway, that's from Carrie. She gave Kresha and
It's
I
just so
one
nice.
too. It's just sweet.
So sweet.
So
And just to see, like, meet Carrie for the first time, even, and meet Megan meet everybody for the first time in a lot of this. It just.
does Carrie live? Carrie lives just
Idaho
north of here.
Falls.
Or she lives in Idaho Falls. Okay.
Well, I don't
so
want to tell everybody, but.
Well, okay. Well, she lives
Yeah.
not far.
She lives close. But thank you so much for the super chat. Oh yeah, I missed I'm sorry. We were just a chatting. And I saw the one from Moonlight View. Thank you. She says, "Love will bring you peace. You are all very loved." And then
Thank you.
a super sticker from Sheeby. I think I'm saying that right. Sheeby. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Just so kind. Oh yeah, and Janine. I'm having some notifications.
Who?
Just Janine. Not
Janine,
just Janine. I'm
is
not
she
just
on
Janine.
here?
No, it's just a
She better be
notification banner.
asleep. She was. We were eating.
That's like telling
I
you to sit down.
Yeah. Anyway, I know she's exhausted. She's had a rough few days. So
God
hope
bless
she's
her.
asleep.
That's all. God bless her. She's one of those people that you look to lean, or she's there and she's always there for you to lean on, and then she's just rarely says anything about her life. Well, I mean, that was a big to do.
Yeah.
That was a big happening. But it's not my story to share. But
What are my thoughts about a trial in October from John Marie? What are my thoughts? My thoughts are
the first thought when they said October 19th.
When they said it, the date of Tammy's, I said in that interview, in that press conference, the date of Tammy's, the day she died. No, I need to restate that. The day she was murdered, that's what October the 19th is. And I don't know I don't know how this works with the courts because they're still joined, and I don't think they're going to, I don't know. I can't speak. I just know that it was explained to us yesterday, sort of, kind of. It was, and all I know is some things I just don't worry about. And if I need to be here October 19th, or like the papers, excuse me, the paper said October 11th, then
oh really?
Yeah.
The stuff right over
today, there. Yeah. October 11th, then I'll be here October the 10th.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, we'll be there, and I just don't sweat the small stuff, and I just
Screen just went black?
because it's too much.
Is the screen okay? Somebody just said it went black. Did we go dark? Yes. It's right here. Right here. Oh, god dang it. They jump on you. Is it? Okay, it's fine. Okay. All right. Well,
Somebody
sorry
asked-
about that Bev's playlist.
Is there an Angela Davidson on there?
Angela Davidson is somebody who connected with a.
She just sent a text.
Okay,
And,
she's in Canada.
oh, okay.
I mean, I don't see her on here.
Saw Kresha.
You gotta, if I really try to
Kresha's
see,
channel now. I'm watching now.
She be 32. You said it right. I have a poem I wrote for Larry, Kay and Larry
Aw.
after watching the hearing. Can I send it to you later?
yes,
Yes.
that's very
Yes.
sweet.
You know, when this first started, when it first was released to media that JJ and Tylee were missing.
Here comes the vines. Everybody getting Vine messages right now? Because I just got one.
When that happened, and I knew I had to write something I just had to write something and put it on my Facebook regarding JJ and his disappearance. And Brandon wrote a poem.
Oh yeah,
You wanna
I've
look it
actually
up?
read it out loud on my channel.
Brandon
know
wrote
when.
a poem, and I was like, oh my God, because I had never met Brandon before all this. I knew of him.
But he was really
he was
around
always-
JJ a lot.
And he was always like working, and when we were there, it was like, you know, not that much of the fam was around. However, I
Right.
did meet them numerous times, but still, it wasn't for a long period of time.
Right.
Anyway,
Let me scroll. I like to
okay.
keep it going.
So, what was I at?
Okay, Crocheting Bammy said that she heard me read Brandon's poem. And it made me start crying because it's just like, oh, it's his words, but it's so true.
But that's Brandon, and he is a good man, and I just love him to pieces. And we went through hell together, and
Yeah.
still,
Still going. Oh.
still going. And thank God we had him, because I mean, he and I connected, and man, that's when things really got going. And I mean, that was just, all this was going on before anybody knew about it.
You can't even
And
process.
like I went to my CPA one day, and his assistant was there with him, and I was telling him the story,
Whoa.
and he was like, they were sitting there with their mouth open, and I'm like, but it's all true. and so yeah, we knew that. I watch enough crime TV or true crime stuff that I knew when
There,
this
I got
went.
it. I got it. Do it now.
Okay. That
Sorry.
when this went national, I mean, when this was released to the media, it was gonna just explode. And sure enough, that's what happened. And wow, it's been quite a ride.
It's like something that is a script that even Hollywood
You
producers
can't make it up.
no, it's crazy.
Even never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Thank you. I just figured out how to put the super chats up there, so I feel bad for not doing it for the other ones. But hey, what else? Oh, and somebody asked about the Venmo. It would be you can do it at love-always-wins.
Brandon didn't have. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay.
I'm
Somebody
just
asked.
trying to answer the question while it's in front of me, because I'll forget.
Somebody asked about the, and I don't know where to go on here. It's so different than my computer, my desktop. But look all the Vine messages coming through. They're very distracting. Yeah, they are too. Here. Thank you for the super chats, by the way. And Janetta, I hope you were able to. It's craziness how fast the notification is coming from the Vine right now. That means there's movement. Right. And then I don't know how to say this, but she always comments. I don't know. Like if I'd really looked at this thing, I'd be like this.
Ministina?
I think so. Tylee's 21st birthday present for this September better be justice. We agree.
We agree. There
We
will be
agree.
justice. I just know it.
And Bavarian Rage. Oh my God, that sounds so
Yes.
good in the.
The wheels of justice are picking up speed. Thank
Finally.
you, God. It's about time.
It's like we've been on a Cadillac on 4 flats. Right? Just going nowhere
Cadillac,
fast.
more like a Ford Pinto.
There you go. Ford Pinto on 4 flats. 5 if you count the spare.
Well, people
you
don't know
know.
what Pintos are, but the older folks will know.
Oh, thank you, Terry. That's so sweet. Thank
Someone
you.
asked about why did Brandon give up 50% of custody of the kids. Brandon went through the court system, and that's what the judge said. So that's what he has to live with. So, he
Oh,
didn't have a choice in it.
that's
He
a
didn't
good
have a
question.
choice in getting shot at either. So, you
Right.
just deal with you deal with the cards you dealt.
Yeah. Okay, I see Linda Canil is talking to Trace on the case. Trace on the case is somebody, her and Ron. Oh, I can't think of the last name. Hensley, I think, without having it in front of me. Um, because of the Maricopa County, Alistair, Adele Alistair, or whatever, however it goes. Alistair Adele. I don't know which her first name and what's her last. I would say Adele
Okay.
Alistair.
Who's the person?
Anyways, Adele Alistair.
No, what's their job?
Okay, she was the
Maricopa County Attorney's Office.
right. She resigned, but I mean, she was kind of like drinking on the job, and like 1,200 cases during the time of
Really?
yes, and so they need to
Huh.
So Linda,
When did that happen?
just this past month, yeah.
Well,
I sent you the
should have
flyer.
let me know.
I did,
You
but
have
I
to
kind of
call
didn't.
me.
I didn't call her.
Okay.
So I didn't make direct contact. But Trace on the case and Ron Hensley, they did some kind of like write so that everybody could write um, the county, Maricopa County, and just kind of demand that they take another look at it, and maybe we could, pick up some hitchhikers like Zuzu and Melanie Gibb for praying the way they pray. I don't know, just saying. Maybe take another look at it. Maybe, get Chad in there. He don't want to be left out, right?
Well,
It just wouldn't hurt. And what they said was, what better way of, vindicating themselves in public and showing themselves in the public eye um, by redeeming themselves with this case.
Well, it's really kind of premature for that because when this case happens up here in Idaho, when the trials here, then there's going to be a lot of things that Arizona learns.
Oh, they should learn a lot,
Right?
Which we all can agree
it's
on
not
here.
over. Y'all don't ever get don't let.
I do.
Well, it's just you just have to
do.
wait and let it play out. You really do because there's so many more things still to happen and how they relate to.
Missy Bancroft says, "Laugh out loud." 8 people in a Pinto, so she knows what a Pinto is. She has an excellent reputation. She's running for the office, but was appointed temporary county attorney today. Okay, so yeah, because of Adele Alistair, whatever. I don't even know if
Recusing?
she was fired or she resigned. I don't remember.
Okay, so she's
right now.
not in the office anymore.
Right.
For
And
whatever
so
reason.
because it's an off year, I don't know the terminology because I've never had to do all this
It's not an election year, so they're
Yeah.
putting an interim county attorney
until
in
they
there.
can have another election
Right.
or whatever. So Trace on the case is working on the research and she will try to hook up with Kay. Thank you so much. I know you did a video on it and I'm real loose right now. I don't know. I'm trying to, it's just a lot to keep up with, as y'all know. So, and all these Vine messages are really distracting.
What is that, like 10 of them already?
No, that's about 100. I swear that there will be about 400 by the time we're done.
Those aren't from like earlier today that are just
They're
coming
right
in?
now.
Okay.
Everybody, other people are getting them.
I can't believe. Have you heard from Tiff, Larry? No.
Well,
I don't think so.
if
No,
it's
I-
quiet, see, I mean, they're just, but that used to freak me out. Like the one in the very beginning, I'd signed us up, all of us up for the Vine. But even if y'all did it already, I had signed us all up. And oh, what are the Vine messages? Um, Basically, I wonder if it'll. It says to inform you that Lori Vallow with case number CR 222211624 has an upcoming court event. Oh,
Jury trial's
11/17
been scheduled for November 17th. It was
at
in
9
October. It
a.m.
was like October
Mhm.
11th earlier today.
It was October 19th
That's
and
what they
October
said yesterday.
11th.
Today is the 11th, and so now it's November 17th.
11, well, 29.
Wait, upcoming court event. A jury trial has been scheduled for November 29th. Oh, we're going to go through Thanksgiving and Christmas with this? Good, whatever it takes.
I mean, because no matter what, I mean, really,
whatever it takes.
where are we anyways?
I could cook Christmas dinner up here
Gumbo!
in Boise just
Christmas
as well as in
gumbo!
Louisiana. So,
Oh, I
Yeah.
think Jean Marie says, I think we should have a public candlelight vigil when the trial begins.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
that's a really good idea. Larry and I didn't go to the first ones because
Wow.
it was just, we were just blown away at the time.
It
so.
would have taken away from it too.
And
I mean,
we
y'all would
did
have.
feel that it was just going to be too much. It was too much for us.
Eric
at that point.
says
But absolutely, we can do it now. Absolutely.
10/11 through 12/16. Eric says.
That's what the paper today said earlier, but
now these are
now
coming
these
through.
new vibes
Right.
are coming in.
We're
and
not
they're
able to
saying-
read them though without getting off of here.
So Eric, read them. You're the dude.
Yeah, Eric, pop yourself in. You're a genie. You're an admin in here, bruh. We could do it wherever we are and post our pics. Trace on the case. Yes, ma'am. I agree. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that'll
how
work.
we've united through all of this, anyways.
That's what is that? Zoom. I know you can get like up to 100 people on Zoom, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
Yeah. Zoom is tricky. We have 222 in here right now. And Hillary, thank you for the super chat, and for the other ones that have slipped by me. I'm sorry. And they ask, sorry, how do you feel about the prosecution being forced to go to trial several months early by Lori's attorneys? I hope it means, we see justice sooner.
Okay, Chad's trial being, we don't know. I don't know that that's what's going to happen. If
Right.
they're moving him up 3 months. I really.
And I mean, really, he's had time. Come
Yeah.
on.
3 months. That would be moving him up almost 3 months. So I don't know if that's how they're going to do it. This is a fluid.
I knew she was going to
situation.
do this. Jason, you were right, honey. You
It's
were right.
fluid.
He's been saying this from the beginning. And I've asked, like Scott Reich, I've asked these questions about what if she doesn't weigh her right to a speedy trial? Wouldn't that be like the ultimate Lori bitch card, basically? And I'm going to say it. We all thinking it anyways.
I need to tell you something when we're done here. I can't say it right
Am I in
now.
trouble? Am I in
No.
trouble? I said, when your mom looks at you and says, I need to talk to you later, you're like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I don't know about, it just seems like they've had plenty of time, but they just kind of use the time thing. Only when it's convenient for them. That's what I think. You know, it's just
Hey,
another crutch. It's just another way of postponing the inevitable.
Right.
They're gonna get to a point, to a time where they have nowhere to run. They're cornered in, and they're gonna have to put up and shut up. That's no more running. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Larry, turn it down.
Yeah, he's watching the chat.
Put in
over
your
there.
hearing aids.
We should just bring the phone over there.
That's what we're gonna have to do. I can tell you right now.
What does Vivian say? It's so hard to read the chat, y'all, because
It
it's
is
on my little
so
bitty phone.
small.
Vivian says, stay strong. She should have walked in with cuffs and no makeup and her ratty dry hair. I agree. But it says a lot, don't it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the thank you. I feel like he's a fluffer.
Oh, never mind.
For what? Anyways.
You're fine, Kresha. You're
I knew
fine.
better than the.
Oh, is Carrie Ann in here?
No,
Stephanie?
you're fine. Stay like you've been.
Carrie Ann, beautiful gifts you sent them. If Carrie Ann's in here, hi Carrie Ann. It was so nice to meet her yesterday, like to just put a face.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
really.
There she is, yeah. Oh, thanks,
Hey,
ladies.
Carrie
I will
Ann.
have to watch the replay.
You have to watch a replay. We thank you
showed
very
her-
much.
Yeah. It's just so nice.
Yes.
You ladies are lovely. I can get out because I'm always in.
I'm just following.
You know, I can just sit here and read chat.
Well, I have to sit up
What are
anyway,
we doing?
so I can see.
Why are you? I'm
Because
too
he's
close.
directing us.
Larry's back there doing this, guys.
That's
Okay.
it. Hey, no, you're fine, Kresha. Stay where you're
I
at.
don't. What are we
I don't
preparing
know.
for? Are you just centering us?
He's just bossing us around.
I just listen to what my parents say, right?
Just go to sleep, honey.
Y'all know her hair is gonna turn yellow without the purple shampoo. It'll be brassy. She'll get what she deserves.
I
you
don't know what I don't. It's
this.
okay, Larry.
It's this.
It's okay.
Is that better?
Hey, you get over it. They want to see your face, not half your face. Too much.
I know. All
Kresha.
y'all get is this and
Kresha,
pretty
too
much.
much.
Too
Right
much
there.
what?
Okay, leave it alone.
I don't want
Don't
to.
touch anything. Much better.
Okay, we'll let you know. Hold on just one second, y'all.
Okay.
Are we good?
Thank you.
Camera's rolling. And go.
No, that's the little.
Larry's
things.
memes crack you up every day, Snicker says.
Yes, justice is
Aw.
coming, Stephanie May. Not
Y'all know it. Y'all are here
fast
day in
enough,
and day
but that's
out.
okay.
Day in and day out.
Thank you, Rad. Is it Rad or Rod Story?
Rad story.
Thank you. We're just normal people that something horrific happened to. So,
But at least we get to share it. You know,
Mhm.
there's a lot of people that aren't, I don't know if it's afforded or.
I've told Larry a lot recently. I said, I think I really am not that. Just it's. I don't want you to say I'm not angry about all this because that's just part of the deal. But I think it would be a lot worse for both he and I. And I'm only just speaking for us, not anybody else. But I think it would be a lot worse on us if we didn't have all these beautiful, lovely, loving people sending their condolences, their love, their support, prayers every
Everybody
single
here.
day from around the world.
Everybody
and
here.
everybody
Yeah.
here on this channel and all the any other
Everybody
channels that cover this.
Yeah.
If we didn't have that, if it was just me and Larry and dealing with law enforcement, I can't imagine what this would be like. If y'all don't think it matters to show your support and love, I'm here to tell you it has made a world of difference.
Like,
I
could you
can't imagine
imagine?
it any
Yeah,
other way.
okay. She already answered it. What I was going to say, it's like you're like when this first happens, you're just like, oh, I don't want to deal with the public. Like
No,
I'm sure
no,
that
I
didn't cross
mind.
your
It didn't
mind.
cross my mind. I had something to say and I had to get it
Yeah.
out there, and we
I
had
get that.
kids to find.
Right.
So
I mean-
that was it. I never spoke in public before, even in front of our employees. At some point, we were up to 50 employees, and I wouldn't even get up in front of them and talk during meetings. And so this happened, and we knew there was going to be a press conference, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I wasn't afraid, not one ounce of fear or anxiety or anything. It was just, I had something to say. We had a story to tell. We needed people's attention. And
Everybody's.
so I don't have a fear of speaking in public.
Not anymore, for sure. Yeah, Gray Hughes he's awesome. He really does. All the YouTubers who cover these cases, I mean, God, it's just like I can't thank everybody enough, really. Um, More exposure keeps them in the light. It keeps the story alive. I don't care who it is. I don't care how small the channel, how big the channel. And then those little channels grow because of that, and so they're able to reach, you're able to amplify their voice, basically. That's my plan with this. It wasn't what I set out to do, but it's what it turned into. And I really just didn't know. I didn't know how to grieve. I didn't know how to cope. And so I just kind of stumbled into this platform, and it's been amazing. And it's a tool. It's a tool just like anything else. If like, what is your advice to, there are people that come up missing every day? What is your advice to people, loved ones who are, trying to get their story out so that everybody has a chance to make mainstream? Or I know you don't have that, but what is your advice to
just, if you're passionate about finding or looking for a missing child or a missing person, or just do whatever you can do to make it loud and be loud, be heard, be seen. And I mean, now that I've been here, done that, I would, but ours was in a totally different form. We were just thrust into the spotlight just
when
that
their
fast.
kids come up, like Michael Vaughn's mom. Michael Vaughn, the little boy that's like, I don't have the stats right now, so I feel like I just put myself on the spot, but I think he's 6.
Just go ahead. Where's
And
he
he's
at?
from
And
Idaho. He's
okay.
been missing. I want to say since, oh gosh, I don't know. Y'all know. Somebody will put it in the comments, please. But like his mom, um, oh, what's sugar something, Idaho, Sugar City.
Sugar City, that's right here.
Okay, well, there's a little boy named Michael Monkey. His nickname is Monkey Vaughn, and he's been missing. And it
2 exits down in Sugar City.
Oh wow, so that's right
Lori
here.
had a post office box in Sugar City.
Oh
yeah.
Well, she had a PO box there.
Yeah.
Oh, went to click it and it got away. Yeah, Michael Monkey. And
Is it a
it's a little boy.
An abduction, maybe from
They
a
think it's an
parent?
abduction
From
now.
a parent?
Not a parent, because both of his parents are there.
Okay.
And so I just like, whenever I'm able to tell mom about the story.
He went missing last summer.
Yeah. And
wow.
It's, at first it wasn't really, I mean, of course, I think the first thing that goes through your mind is the parents, right? But then things come out, and it's hard to focus from this to what's really going on, which is what I really want to do. I want to use this platform, which is, basically, I came here to grieve. I came here to learn. I came here just to connect, because I was so disconnected way over there in South Louisiana, and
Well,
they were away a lot. And there was a lot going on. And so it was, it meant the world to me to be able to connect and to be able to just talk. But I want this to transform. I want this to transform into where it can help missing persons cases, at least designate some time towards it. Because it is difficult. There's nothing more difficult than this. And what other people go through, what other parents go through, just like when you talk to Ed Smart, his advice helped. even if it's just minimal, even if it's just what you take what you need from it. But just to give insight and to kind of help prepare other parents, grandparents, who are find themselves in a position that they get thrust into, basically. They don't plan on, okay, well, there's going to be an abduction, So,
Is a world of what?
mm,
Oh, information.
yeah, Hidden True Crime is a world of information.
Absolutely.
It is so
The Center
taxing.
for Missing and Exploited Children. Yes,
I support them. Big time.
JJ and Tyler were put on their list. We were in New York when I learned that, or anyway, we did a little piece on true. What
I
was that?
have it.
Live PD.
I recorded the
did that.
screen because they don't have it anymore, right?
Right.
So
they took it off
I actually, because I didn't have screen record back in the day, but then I was like, okay, and I recorded the TV, so I have it. Kind of, not so great, but
Magic 8 Ball. This case is going to do a lot of things, and I have lots of things in my mind, but I've had to deal with life with all this going on in my business and catching up for the last 3 years and 2 years.
Then there's other
tax
grandkids.
returns, all these other things. And then there's, Larry family. Just there's life happens with all this, and I got so far behind on everything because we dropped everything to pursue this, and I am just now catching up on a lot of things where I'm like, whew, now I can probably take a breath. But then okay, so I'm thinking next January I'll be ready and set to go. I'll be all caught up.
And then monkey wrench.
And now they're gonna move it up. We'll see if they move it up. But regardless, if they move it to if it's going to be in January still, then good. I can. We're using the time to. Everybody says that. How can all this is dragging on and on and on, but honestly, I was talking to somebody one day and they said, it's probably a blessing that y'all have this time to prepare mentally for it. And I was like, you are so right. Yep. I've never felt anxious about the wait anyway. It was comforting to me to know I'm not just going to have to jump right into a trial that we're going to learn.
You have to prepare mentally.
Some horrific things that I don't even know if you can prepare
if you can, right.
This slowness that's happening I'm okay with it, because if I wasn't okay with it, it won't do any good anyway.
Right.
So just what happens, and it happens, and we'll accept it, and we
won't accept them
move on
being innocent.
No, that
just throwing that out there, but yeah. It's all in God's time. Right. There's no gloves that we know of. But this has been there's a lot of people in here for it being so late. Thank y'all. It wasn't done intentional. And I told Mom, I was like, well, if we do it late, then at least this will give our friends from across the pond and in Australia and from other time zones to be able to catch a live. So glad to see you guys here. And you're coming on?
No,
come get on for a minute.
It's
Larry,
okay.
No, listen. We've been on for 50 minutes. You come get on.
Yeah.
I'm going to step aside.
Aunt Susan, she was going to come on, but I don't know where she's at, and I can't do that in this.
So. Here, Larry.
So Aunt Susan, if you're watching, we love you.
Well, she would be on there. What's her name on there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. So, what do y'all think about Lori's glasses? Right?
Glasses. What are you doing?
He's doing what he does. Let him do what he does. I'm just here. The lighting sucks in here too.
Yeah, it's
all right. Here's the big guy.
Well, Larry, you can't even see you.
Well, baby, it's 5 seconds behind.
It's got a delay.
It is. Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
so there's all the, there's all the
Okay, let's get. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can squeeze me right on out.
No,
They get
no,
enough
no,
seeing
they-
my faces. Dollar Tree glasses.
You're the pretty one. I'm the.
Oh no! But you have that voice,
Wow.
So,
Hello,
if y'all have any questions for Larry? Hey, Brandon too. Everybody just you silenced everybody. Everybody's just like kind of a low chatter right now.
First of all, let me thank everybody for allowing to listen to a wore out old man. But I'm so fortunate to be here with Kresha and with Kay and in going through this trials and tribulations that have been brought upon us. And as Kay said earlier, the respect
You gotta be quiet, woman.
the respect we have for the media and especially the different YouTube medias. We just appreciate them so much and appreciate everybody's effort in this. And
That's weird.
I appreciate y'all supporting Kresha and her endeavor, and it supports the love and to share the love and the support that we had for JJ and Tylee and Charles and for even Tammy. This is nothing about Kay and I. This is only about and should stay focused on the kids.
On the victims.
Remember, where are the kids? Where are the kids? And it just, I find that sometimes some things turn into a circus and that they lose sight of what this is really about. And this is about, as far as I am personally concerned, it's for the justice of 4 innocent people. And I'm going to mainly speak about JJ because he was so important and so close to me. I have grandchildren. I have great grandchildren, and God knows I would give my life in a heartbeat for any one of them, and I love them. But JJ was our only special needs child, and when you fall in love with a special needs child, it changes your world. It changes your heart. It changes your psyche, and
Your core.
it does. It brings it to the core, and you don't realize it until such time as you wake up one morning and you say, "Oh my God, I love this child," and not that we don't love all of our children, or we should. Everybody should love their children.
She's the only one we brought home from the hospital.
And so at what 67, I got a call one day, and Kay said, "Come home now." I was at the office working, and she said, "Please come home now. I need you." And so when I got there, it's kind of our standing, not a joke between us, but it brings light to the fact that I walked in and we had a very beautiful kitchen in our home, and we were very proud of it. And I walked in, and Kay had a bottle of Johnny Walker Black sitting on the bar, and she had me a glass with a cube in it, because that's the only way I'll drink a scotch every once in a while, but it has to have 1 cube of ice in it. And she said, "Sit down, we've got to talk." And I said, okay, because I figured this was fixing to get
Serious.
serious. I didn't know
Ruh-roh.
what to expect. I'll just be honest. I really didn't know uh, what to expect out of it.
Mhm.
And so she said, "You're going to be a daddy." And you know,
What?
that's
What?
exactly right. And she said,
In 2 weeks.
In 2
in
weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh.
And I looked at her and I said, "No, I don't think so." But anyhow, make a long story short, she said, "Can we adopt JJ?" And so basically, at my age, I was a daddy to a baby boy, and it I never hesitated. I said, "This isn't even a discussion. This isn't even a
It would be for so
decision."
many people,
No,
but not. Yeah, it just was.
it didn't.
Of course, right?
It was absolutely not a discussion. And we were growing a large company, and we were growing it very quickly. And
Mhm.
Kay and I worked 6, 7 days a week. I worked 7 days
I
a
never
week.
saw my parents then.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just
it's that. But through the blessings of God and through the support of our family, and it really has worked out. Uh, and then it's hard. This is so hard for us as a family, and I've said it. I think I even said it yesterday or day before yesterday when we were giving a statement at the courthouse. This is about the support of family, our friends, our community, the state of Idaho, the town of Rexburg, who we just, I heard Kay say it just a little while ago. Rexburg has turned to be like our second home. It's turned into our second home. And we've made such wonderful friends up here in this part of the country. And it's every time we come up, every trip up here, it's so easy. And we long to be up here at times. There's many times I tell Kay, "Hey, let's take the van and let's just drive up there." It's nothing of. It's just once you get up in this area up here,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. It
And
really
the people are just
Oh,
loving and
they're
open and
absolutely, they're wonderful people, and so we've been so fortunate and so blessed to have so many people,
me too.
not just in Idaho, not just in Louisiana, which we have an extremely strong community down there.
We do.
Our In my family, in my case, my brother and uh, I thank him, and I'm so proud of him. And I'm so proud of that he supports us and supports me the way he does.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel blessed. And then my children, I can't imagine going through this without the support of my children, and not only my children, but as far as Kresha and Todd, they're my children,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never treated them. I treat them just like I do
Mm-hmm.
my children, and same thing with their with their kids, and they're not their Kay's grandkids. They're my grandkids, and and then the people that support us worldwide. I don't know how you get by and not being able. How do you do this? How do you go through this without having the support? And then especially the people in the judicial system,
Law
law
enforcement.
enforcement,
When you see
from
the
the
trauma on
FBI
their
all the
faces,
way down.
oh my God, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I connected all the way from South Louisiana from my TV. I watched my parents at Chad's preliminary hearing. I watched Detective Ray Hermosillo and all the detectives go up there and testify, and I mean, you can just feel and see, and
Yeah.
it's just heart wrenching, right? And
Yeah,
so to
it
be able to
is.
see them and shake hands with them
Yeah.
and just remind them,
Well,
thank you.
everybody in the
Everything.
court system up there literally has turned into
Family.
a brother and a sister and an aunt and an uncle and
It's healing.
Their bracelets on.
and
Yeah, you'll see them with their okay, and then you see them and they're all just
Yeah.
warm and loving and just open
and today we
It's
met
nice.
Kresha's two friends on here.
the L mom and the L
Yeah,
wife, which
yeah.
is Jen and Michelle.
And so that was a pleasant meeting. And
Just
I've seen this show grow from a thought, because I was there when the thoughts were
Yeah,
were
we're being
developed. Yeah, being developed, thumped, and to where it is today. And I can see the progression of the quality of the show.
It's weird.
Sometimes I want to get soap and wash their mouths because they weren't raised like that.
Hey,
And
we talk in cursive, or sometimes we talk very colorful language. And it's okay.
But I'm old school.
We still don't murder people.
You don't
okay?
say.
I know that's not
But I
setting the
can,
bar high.
and I'm just honest in what I say. I think that Kresha has stepped up, and she's just done such a wonderful job, and not only her, but so many other podcasts that have just done such remarkable
Yes.
research, so much insight, and we've created so many wonderful friends that do this. And
it helps keep the light on. It's like whenever we stop saying their names, I feel like that's when they truly die.
Yeah. And the other good part about this, what the audience fails to recognize with Kay and I, is how important it is for she and I to speak, because therapy is just not talking. It's listening and reading, and for us to be on these shows with the media, I have no idea how many speeches, interviews, how many communications that we've had regarding this. But when we look at it and we read it, and we sometimes when we come back on this and watch it, it's like I feel so much better, and Kay does too.
Even if you maybe feel like you didn't say the right thing, because it's hard. Like I'm one of those people that I have to fill the empty space, the quietness with, I get nervous and I just start just talking and it just makes no sense, right? So I'm trying to get better with that, and I'm trying to be more direct. And then working through the trauma, it's like I'm able to start.
It's really healing,
Finishing the
and the healing is slow. Look, if anybody thinks after 3 years that there's a healing in this, there's not, and there may never will be. But on the other hand, the more we have an opportunity to communicate and to visit with others and share, especially with us, sharing the that outreach to the community, and sharing the love, and oh my God, the cards we get sometimes that are just
heartwarming.
They're heartwarming. They really are. So it's been this is a long, slow walk. We accepted that going in.
Wait, no. This is a sprint, not a marathon. You
No,
don't start changing to the long, slow walks.
Well, it's been I will tell you right
can.
now, if you think this has been a marathon, I promise
like
you
you said, there's a mini marathon coming after
That's right.
this, right?
Absolutely. There will be. I just, everybody get ready. This isn't
Buckle
by
up.
close the end of it. But you know, persistent pays off.
Mm-hmm.
If you're persistent in what you do, keep up it. And I always say to people, life is simple. Break it down to two things: a
People make it.
choice and a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And Lori's made and Chad
Mm-hmm.
made bad decisions, and the consequences is their consequences. Uh, I don't hate them anymore. I was extremely angry. I don't hate them anymore,
Yeah.
but I know they're going to have to live their life, and they have to at some point have to say to themselves, this wasn't worth it. It's not worth it.
I don't care how you hash it down. I
That's
don't care
right.
how you break it down. You're
It's
just
not
like,
worth it. You can't.
it was
I
just
want
so
somebody to point to
unnecessary.
me if if it's possible. Tell me one thing. What would they have wanted out of this? I mean, money. Look, money's as useless
Can't
as
take it with you.
you can't take it with you. You're exactly right. You can't take it with you. And so they're selfish. There's no doubt
I
about
think
that.
it says a lot about what they feel on the inside.
Well, I don't know the
tend to-
inside of them, and I really don't care.
It's
I
ugly.
don't care. But the main thing with me is I try to tell everybody, do the right thing, make the right choices,
Yeah.
and then more than that, you know, keep it simple.
People complicate things.
Oh, they really do.
I used to do it, and I still probably do, and not intentionally anymore, but just
Stop and think about what you
Mhm.
say. Stop
Definitely.
and think about how you treat people. And I know this is old school, maybe,
But
and
that's what we
people
need to
may
listen
laugh
to.
at it, but I am telling you, it works.
Mhm.
I don't. I've been in business over 45 years, and I can tell you right now, I don't think there's ever been an employee or a customer that I'm not welcome in their home or welcome to go back and do work with them. And I don't want to ever say that an employee, an ex-employee, would have bad things to say about me, because
Right.
I don't think there's anybody that's tried harder to take care of everybody than I have. And
I
so,
can vouch for that.
you know, if just do the right thing, make the right choices, and you know, choice and a consequence. It just
Good and
doesn't.
bad.
It just
Right?
doesn't get any simpler than that. And I raised my children that way, and I can tell you right now, I got 4 of the most wonderful children in the world, and I've got 2 that I would take over bonuses
Bonus is what
that I just can't imagine being in life without them.
Poor thing.
Well,
You know?
sometimes.
Woo, he earned his stripes, that's for sure. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Still earned
so
them.
I'm open now. I've done my pitch. I don't know how this deal works.
I mean, I've just been posting comments like Anthony Estes says Larry is a great example for us all.
Oh,
Some
thank
people
you.
just have comments. Some people have
Okay.
questions.
I don't know how this plays, so
I can just scroll. Tracy Wendover says, I told my children that you do not hate someone, but you cannot like someone.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, and Jean Marie says, Larry, you are making me cry. I feel like my dad has given me advice. You are speaking such truth.
Well, let me tell the audience, I was the most blessed person, and I had a wonderful mother, and I can promise you, we lived on a large farm, and I think back on my mother about what it must have been raising myself and 2 brothers, and and I will tell you right now, she has beat us with everything from a skillet to a to a hickory switch, and but I can also tell you this: we deserved every one of them, and we actually deserved a lot more than we didn't get.
Right? Tough love.
It is. It was
And
tough
it
love.
means it doesn't
It was
mean
a
that
different era.
you don't love them. It just
yeah.
means that if I can't, I know, I get it. But
and I promise y'all, I'm not laughing
Not abuse.
abuse,
Right,
and
no.
that's, please don't.
It was a
don't think
different
that.
time.
It was a totally different time. We were raised totally different than today. I was so blessed. I had a dad that taught me business
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and taught me how to work and how to be a man and do the right thing. And my dad was in business 42 years. My grandfather never drew a paycheck from another man, and that's I was so blessed, and that's what I try to give back. And I really hope people appreciate it. If you don't,
They do.
that's
They do.
okay.
I do.
I'm not mad.
If not, he's talking to me.
But
But no, there's so much love right here.
okay.
I mean,
you read it.
really,
I'll shut up.
No, there's always so much love. If my mom said she was going to get the stick out, we knew it was time to move, right?
That's right.
Right. And this one past Lulu, I have her up on the screen. It says, "You're reminding me of my dad too, Larry. He was also from Louisiana. God bless you and Kay. Hugs from Houston."
Oh,
So
thank you
a
so
lot
much.
of it is just love. Rad Story says, "Family is the most important thing in this world." You all right, Mom?
Yeah, I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm freezing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm hot. I'm burning
Yeah.
the hell up. I mean, burning up. Anyways, he's within reach. So, and like Pops in the Moo Mafia. Yeah, Pops in the Moo Mafia. I
I
said
don't
it.
have any idea what
He
that
said,
means.
"Oh, and I lost it. He said, farming and ranch life always keeps you humble."
The great thing about being raised in on a
Goodness.
working farm and a working ranch, because we had cattle, we had horses, we had crawfish, we had catfish, we had dogs, we had cats, is that it really teaches you the reality of life. Cows die, calves die. You save calves, you lose a cow. It's the same thing with colts or horses, or they come and they go. I've had to put down many of them, and you hunt and you fish, and you just inhale the outdoors. But it's a reality. It's a true reality. It's not somebody running up and hugging a tree, and somebody
Trees are good. I love trees.
I do too.
I can't live without them.
I cut them down, make firewood,
That too.
and build homes with them. So
Right.
and then too, you've got to accept the fact that we're all different. I mean, I was different from my brother. I was different from my youngest brother, and I was different from my dad. And people say, "Well, you just like LJ, my dad."
Maybe so.
And I thought I was really much more different than him. And then I get
say
to
that
think,
about my mom.
and then I get to talk, and I said, "Oh my God, my dad said that."
So see, we all have these come to Jesus moments, is what I call them, when I'm like, I'm just not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna, yes, I do sound like my mom, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the absolute best that can come from that.
And
her
sayings. Oh, my dad had so many sayings.
Don't worry about the mule going by, just load up the wagon.
That's right. And there's so many of them that I catch myself saying. But in reality, when I think about it, I mean, it really summarizes my
that
thought.
Moment.
Yeah, it really does. It's really a summarization
cool.
of what I'm
cool.
thinking.
I think those sayings, my momo, I mean, I was always around my momo, Trahan. I just said that all weird. But she's 90 and just comes from a different, every new broom sweeps good.
Yeah.
I've heard that one every time I brought a new boyfriend around. Every new broom sweeps good, and I was like, I don't know what that means. Now I get it. And so, and sweep around your porch. She had a lot to do with brooms.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, if you ride them every day, you get used to it.
Oh, Mama, if you're ever watching this, please.
Yeah, we're
With love and
joking. We're
respect.
joking.
But I mean, it's true. It's just, I love these old sayings and stuff because they're wise.
Yeah.
That's all they are. They're true
Yeah.
wisdom. Sticker says, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's it. One of my dad's favorite. I mean, like I said, he had so many of them, but I was fortunate enough to knew at a very young age that I wanted to be in business for myself. I didn't want to end up being behind a fence and pushing a time clock. I mean, that would never work out for me. It simply would never work out for me.
That's right.
And so it was my dad told me, and as early as I can remember, it's the master's eye that fattens the calf. And not only does it apply to business, but it also applies to our families. Let's watch over our families. Let's take care of our families. Let's
Our
support
neighbors.
and feed our family. And the same with all people. It's like I said earlier, just do the right things.
Just be good
Make
humans.
the right decisions.
And I'm telling myself that too.
Yeah.
Just let's be good humans. That's all.
So do the right thing. And so it's been look, guys, I know y'all don't want to sit and listen to me talk.
we
I
gotta
promise
travel
you.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, I would just go and go and go because I'm like, I'm loving this too. But to be, not have to face our consequences by staying up too late.
Yeah. What time is it?
It is
Oh, it's 11 o'clock.
11:21.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
okay.
It's no big deal.
He didn't want to get up there, and he's half an hour.
No,
down.
it's not. Kay just said you didn't want
You
to
take
get up there.
all the time
And
you
it
want.
had nothing to do with that. What it is,
This
what
is
it
for
was.
you. Just
And
as
there's
much.
only two people can be on this camera, on a phone camera. And I wasn't gonna. I didn't want to come in here
278.
and
That's quite a big crowd. So
and
thank
say
y'all. Everybody for being
anything. But I did, and I thank Kresha for what she has done with
here.
this,
Just over here doing.
and I just I want us to continue to support her. I see this media communications as a good thing,
Yeah.
and I want everybody to know that there's a lot of good pods. Is that what y'all call this?
It's a YouTube channel platform.
Platforms.
There you
Okay.
go.
There's a lot of good platforms.
There
I
are.
mean, we do occasionally watch them. A couple we really like to support, and they're wonderful friends.
You can shout them out.
Well, I mean,
that is fine.
You don't mind?
I do not mind because I support them too.
Hey, Lori. Hey, John. God, I love y'all.
Lauren.
Lauren. I'm sorry. And Lauren.
So hidden
And-
true crime. That's there's
Banks. Papa's coming to see you. I'm going to see you in about 2 weeks.
I'm coming to get you. And not a creepy old man. Wait, no. in a loving pawpaw.
He is. Oh my God! Did he come into my life at a time I needed
That's
him?
good, and that's
And,
awesome. It really is, and that's
so
killing.
many wonderful children that we've met. Kay and I have
He held a
met.
baby yesterday.
Yeah.
We literally came down the steps from the courthouse, y'all, and
This wonderfully kind lady walked up with this baby, and the first thing I did, I said, "Oh God, that baby's cold."
Put him in the truck. He's
And, I
holding
mean,
the
it
baby
was
in the
it was
truck.
like 2 months old. He was just a handsome young little baby.
It's like a politician kissing babies.
No.
Son of the forehead.
Politicians kiss
Minus the
babies,
politician.
so Mama and Daddy will vote for him.
Right.
I'll never make a good politician because they'll never accept what I have to say.
Carrie said her baby was beautiful. It's true. Carrie Ann, she was right there.
Oh, okay. And so
It was just
one
neat.
of the great things in my life is when I get to hold a baby or rock a baby. And that,
This is a good story, y'all.
I'm telling you, there to a grandpa, to a father, a grandpa, a great grandpa, if I can hold a baby and rock it, people thinks it makes the baby feel good. No, it makes the papa feel good.
There you go. Yeah.
So this really kind lady yesterday
Mm-hmm.
at the courthouse said, "Can I take a picture of you?" And I said, "Yeah, give me the baby."
I'll hold the baby while you get your things together, ma'am.
And so she took our picture together, but she'll never know how important that was to me, because I just there's nothing like a little baby on my chest. Because see,
Right.
all my children, when they were born, if they were fidgety,
Mhm.
I would open my robe and I'd put my baby in there and pull it really tight.
Mhm.
And it was just almost
Soothing.
immediate. They'd put their head here on by my heart, and they would just literally immediately cease all
Their
of their
fussiness would just
frustrations.
Calm down.
They'd
Yeah.
calm down.
Thank you, Misty. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and so
And do you have that story about JJ? JJ, when
Oh.
he was fussy and cranky, he would do the same thing. Okay.
this is a story that I treasure. I will
This is a
treasure
treasure memory.
for eternity. We got JJ, and he was very fussy.
I bathed him and he was mad.
Yeah, and
Mom said she bathed him and he was mad.
yeah, Kay bathed him, and he was not happy with that, and really got fidgety and fussy. And so I told Kay, I said, "Give him here," and I opened my robe and I put him in it,
There's a picture.
and yeah, there's actually a picture of it,
That was our first night.
and that was the very first
It's like
night
he was
we
in a
had him.
cocoon.
Yeah, and he laid there and on my chest, and I felt his little heart. I heard his breathing. I smelt his breath, and no matter whatever happens through eternity, I will never forget that. Just like I'll never forget my children laying on my chest.
We were too old.
Yeah,
It would just be awkward.
Yeah.
But I would.
but it
If I was
was,
cranky.
and we had some of the family members come Kay for Henry.
Melanie.
And,
Yeah,
and Melanie
how
and
long
Uncle
has that
Jerry.
Oh, that's been like
I have pictures of that.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
About 3 years ago.
Henry Joel.
And
But
this,
he's only just turned 3.
Well,
well, whatever how old he is.
youngster.
And I'll never forget, they walked into the house, and I said, "Can I have him?
Give me the baby.
Give me the baby." I was in my rocker, in my recliner, and he was a little bit fidgety, and I spent, 20, 30, 45 minutes.
That was the first time I had seen him with,
And-
a young one,
And
since all this had happened.
That just, you give me a baby, and I'm telling you right now, I'm a happy man.
Mhm.
I have nothing to prove, and if I can make a baby happy,
Baby whisperer.
yeah, I'm the baby whisperer. Here you go. I hadn't thought about that.
Hey, some people it's
But,
horses, some people it's
I
dogs.
do. I love them. Hey, and if y'all get bored of me running my mouth, y'all please say
They'll
something,
never
because
stop either.
I'll
I'm the bored one.
24 hours later. But I mean,
okay, do your thing.
well,
now.
no, I mean, I just want to thank everybody here. Just thank y'all for being here. First off, there's 251 in chat, right? 253 now in chat. I just thank y'all so much for just always just allowing me to just, do this. It's very healing. But
It is.
thank y'all for being so welcoming of my parents. It just sometimes feels like they're more everybody else's parents than they are mine. And so I'm kind of taking this, and it's nice to be here with them, and it's very healing. It's very healing, to go through that yesterday.
Yesterday was a tough day.
And
Yeah.
I don't think that, I don't know what the next one will feel like. I don't know. I just know that it is a process, and sometimes we go a little behind and sometimes we, are a little bit ahead. And I think that we can lean on each other because it's all different stages of grief. It's something that I don't think we can outlive. We can't outlive grief. It just is one of those things that just kind of will always be there.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you either have it and understand it, or you try to understand it.
Yeah.
And we've been, as I've said, we've been blessed with the support we have, and I just can't imagine a family
Thank you.
going through this and not having that support. I can't. I don't know what it'd be like, because I can tell you right now, it's tough. This is tough.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Not here to sit here and make it look easy.
it's not easy.
It's not.
And in fact, I don't know if y'all know, this is the first time I have ever done this.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time.
I am honored.
I have never done it. Yeah,
Really?
Case. Yeah, exactly. I
Okay,
forgot about that.
Well, we did do the live stream, but it
Yeah,
was
no,
just
Kate.
for Christmas.
Kay, you've been here before.
We did the Christmas one
Yeah.
with Janine and Karma. Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
But-
still, but right here with each other, yes, yeah.
But this is my first
Really?
time, and I know I've made.
Freestyling, yeah.
Yeah, I know I've probably made a lot of mistakes on here,
Mhm.
and I want to come out as a sentimental old man,
We
but
like sentimental old people.
I can tell you right now that you let me talk about my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren, and I can dominate this all night long.
It's not a competition. But
And-
no, I mean it's nice because a lot of people have lost parents, and they do feel a connection of your dad figure or your grandfather
Oh,
figure.
absolutely. I can't imagine what it'd be like going through life and not having that support from my family
Right.
and my aunts, my uncles, and my dad and my mom's family. And
Yeah.
in fact, we just last Wednesday buried the last member of my mom's family, and how wonderful it was to be with her sons, her three sons, and
Your cousins.
my cousins,
Right.
and visit and reminisce with stories and so forth. And
Amber E says you're going to have a regular time slot on Kresha's channel now.
oh, she would, woman, because I'd have to clean up everybody's mouth.
It already worked. It already worked. Just being here.
Let's just talk about JJ. Let's just talk about
Tylee
Tylee. Let's
and-
talk about Charles.
Yeah, Tammy.
I
and
wish I
let's-
could tell y'all, let's talk about Tammy, and I knew so
More.
much more about her, but I just don't.
All we can do
But
is
she
just,
didn't deserve
Mm.
dying, and
We don't mind being the mouthpiece either
Yeah,
for her,
and-
of course.
and I don't. I never came here to create an issue with
Mhm.
their family.
Right.
I came here honestly.
You came in peace.
I
You
did.
said
I
it.
came here to unite as a group.
I remember when I saw that, and I'm sorry, but I have to say it.
Okay.
But I said, Jason, I was like, we're about to have some more, family. We're about to have more, grandkids. And that's the first thing that ran through my mind when y'all went to the property. And
Yeah.
he said, I come here in peace, and
And
I
miss
was like,
that.
oh, we're about to have more family. But,
And we have.
And we still, that's
And
still
we
open.
did. We
I
have. We look. There's a bunch of these little youngins running around here that I mean, I can't hold them tight enough. I can't tell their moms and their dads,
Right.
watch them close, be
Hold
with
on to
them,
'em, yeah.
be there for them, be there as a family unity, and show them love and guide them through life, teach them the old sayings.
Mhm. That's what you're here for.
and it's, to me, that is, we take a lot when we're young, and then for granted. And then as we get older and wiser, and some of us get wiser and older real fast.
And this ages you also.
It does. And you have to start giving back, and
not expecting
and
anything
never
in return,
expect anything
right?
back in. Look, if you think I haven't been had in my life, oh, I have. I promise you, I have. But I don't care. You know, it's give back. Teach your children. God, teach your grandchildren. Respect them. Let them not make them. You can't make anybody,
Right.
but let them respect you. Let them look at you and say, God, I wish I was like my grandpa. And there's not a time ever that I just want at times to say, Grandpa, I need this. Or Daddy, you remember how we did this? And Mother, oh my God, there's so many things. You know, we're from a very small town in Louisiana. And so the one thing I learned when I first started dating is I'd go to Mom and I'd say, Mom, I'm going to date this
Every
lady.
new broom sweeps good.
Yeah. I met this girl, but I said, how close kin are we?
Oh, that's a good question. It's a very important question to ask.
And so I always ask
Are we
Mom,
related?
you know, how close kin are we? Because, you know, if you're a Fontenot, a Garden,
Woodcock.
Woodcock,
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
Off limits.
you're kin to
Related.
everybody, Salvon. And so, you know, the first thing I would do, I said, Mama, I met a really nice young lady. And
What's
I
her
said,
parents'
okay.
name?
And I'd always ask them, well, what's your mom and dad's name? You know, who's your grandmother and grandfather? And so I'd run back to Mother. And first thing I'd ask her, okay, Mom, I met Marcia, or I met Diane.
Marsha.
And you know, and we'd laugh about that. She always laughed about that. Said, "Yeah, before Larry could start dating, he had to come over to me and find out how close kin we were."
And she was just such a small little woman.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
She was small.
She wasn't very big, but by God, at that time I was over 6'2" and probably about 270.
Still made you feel this big, though, right?
Oh yeah,
The power to.
Hey, let me tell y'all a quick story. One time, when my brother and I, we had the freedom. Oh my God, we had so much freedom. And one Sunday, my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my grandfather went into Lake Charles to go shopping because it was in the summertime right before school started. And so my brother, Mike, and he knows
awesome.
this. Yeah, we still laugh at this.
I'm thinking Uncle Mark.
And Mark was 10 years younger than us. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyhow, we went to my grandfather's gun rack where he kept his shotguns, his lever action rifles. And I took a 20 gauge Model 12, a Winchester Model 12 20 gauge off there. And I never, we were young. I mean, we were little kids. And I went into the kitchen, and without thinking, I told my brother, I said, look at that bird. And I picked it up and I shot, and I blew a hole in the ceiling.
Oh my God.
And then it went into the windows. We had bay windows by the dining table, and it blew the window panes out.
We're whole assers on this channel.
So
we're whole assers.
and so I told Mike, I said, Mother's going to kill us. I said, it's my fault. I'll take
accountability.
I'm right. I didn't. I told her it's my fault. Told my grandfather. And that was the hardest part. Telling Mom, that was no big deal. Telling my grandfather that, oh my God, that was the hardest thing ever.
Like beating yourself up
before
it was. Anybody else could.
But anyhow, and I told Mike, I said, we're going to get our butts beat. And so sure enough, they came back, and they seen that hole in the wall,
Mhm.
and my mother got, I swear to God, she had a shaving strap,
Oh, God.
and it's about 100 yards
Wow.
from my grandparents' house to my mom's house out on the farm, on the rice farm. And she beat Mike and I, never missed a step.
Well,
Never. Oh
didn't
my
skip a
God.
beat, huh?
Then we got home and she said, "Get in your rooms."
Wait, no, not punishment too.
Got in our room. She said, "Now pull your pants down."
No.
And then we laid on that bed, said, "Lay on that bed." And she beat our asses some more.
That's how it used
And
to be.
and I thought about that, and you know, Mike and I were talking later, and I said, "Yeah, you know." Oh no, Mike said, "That hurt." I said, "Yeah, it hurt." and
It hurts
and,
your feelings.
then
It hurts
then we
everything.
got my brother and I, after Mother kind of got away. Mike and I said, uh, "Oh, it wasn't that bad," but I would never tell my mother that.
Right?
Oh my
I
God!
remember
Did she
putting on
tan
extra
our?
croissants.
Did she tan our tails? But that's an old tale,
That's
and I
back in
don't
the
want
day.
to bore y'all with it. But it's so wonderful reminiscing.
See, I don't know. I mean, like I can't see this hardly anymore. But thank you for the super chat, by the way, and all the other ones that came through. Um, do y'all think that Melanie P will be charged for attempt at Brandon's life? Do you think she was target of that second grand jury? I'm sorry, or was it Garth? I don't either.
We have no idea on that, baby.
We can only hope that the people that
You know what?
were
There's
or
one.
did the bad things will be held accountable. That's all I know.
I can tell you this.
Hope.
Having worked with law enforcement in the past, having gone through what we're going through right now, having come to have an appreciation for the FBI as I
And
do
their work.
now,
Yeah.
never say never with those guys, because they are scary when it comes to intelligence, when it comes to precision. So, you know, in this case, you just simply let them do their business. Take your time.
We just have
And
to be patient.
We
I
have
know
to be
it's
patient.
hard.
That's
I
exactly
know
right.
it's hard, but we want them to have a just trial.
Yep.
We want everything. All we have is time.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I
know?
don't have a lot left, but what I got, it's going to be focused.
Right.
And anything that Kay and I can do to further this, everything that Kresha does to further this, we'll never keep.
We'll never stop.
We'll never stop.
Nope. Until they close our caskets.
Okay, y'all, I'm going. Thank y'all so much.
Well.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Kresha, for allowing me to
Thanks.
come here. I know I bored everybody, but hey, you know, whatever.
I'm joking.
Good night, folks.
Good night, y'all. Love you guys. Remember that love always wins. So not only hug your kids tonight, but definitely hug your grandkids. Hug your parents. Okay, that's really telling y'all. Hug your parents, because God knows how long we'll have them too. You know, let's treat each other with kindness and love and respect. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chats for sure. Thank y'all for greeting my parents with love and kindness as always. You know, we thank you, and I'll see y'all soon on the next super chat on the next live stream. So I love you guys, and let's keep on keeping on. Love always wins. Good night.